Alright, YouTube and Fallout community. So in today's video we're going to talk about settlements, which is a little bit different for my channel. I haven't really talked about them a whole lot, but I think we can all agree that they need work, and there's not a whole lot to it, right? There's so many, how many items do you think are in this game? Like, just standalone items, there's so fucking many, right? And not long after the game came out, some guy made a mod that gave you, I think, every item, or pretty damn close to every item in the game, and it just amazes me how fast that guy made that mod. But Bethesda couldn't in 7 years, you know? They couldn't allow us to have every item. I just think that's weird to me. But the whole idea of the settlement mode is to rebuild, right? But you can't even really build houses. You have like the pre-made, the prefab houses and walls and things like that. But you can't make the houses that you see here in Sanctuary Hills, which is kind of what I thought was going to be the thing. I thought you were going to actually build houses. And then one thing that I didn't really understand is, like, I thought you should be able to like repair the houses, you know, like fix the walls and roofs on here. You can put like wall pieces on the outside of the houses, like on the walls, to kind of cover up the holes so it doesn't look so bad. But obviously, cosmetically on the outside, it looks terrible. And it does kind of work, but sometimes on some wall pieces it doesn't. Yeah. And there's also clearly like problems. Like, it doesn't work like something like Minecraft, because like you'll see right here in a second, like I have this thing going over my walkway, but like it's floating, which is like absurd. And I don't get why that's a thing. There's a lot of connection issues with things. See how it's floating right there? Like, it's insane. Like, you can't even, like, I literally couldn't put it on the ground. I had to connect it upwards, and it's just ridiculous. And like, there's wall pieces that there's like connection issues a lot, where things don't connect properly, and like things are constantly floating above the ground. So it's something they could fix in the future. But yeah, the whole idea was rebuilding. I was thinking it was weird that it wasn't as in depth as I was thinking it was going to be. And there's these like awkward gaps on these roofs, which is weird. It's such a, like, Bethesda makes immersive games. It's so weird to me that there's huge gaps in the roofs, and like you can't go through them. I don't know. It's a small one, but it's kind of weird to me. I think you should be able to repair the roofs as well. And then you come to a location like Covenant, where it's clearly pre-war, and there's a wall around the place to protect it, but that wouldn't protect it from the bombs dropping, from raider attacks, things like that. Yet the structures are just fine. So I think we should be able to build pre-war or repair locations like Sanctuary Hills and things like that. But I think we should be able to like build legit houses like this. This would be awesome right here, from the ground up. But what I don't want is, I don't want it to be its own DLC, like something settlement based, because Hearthfire was, you know, pretty cool for Skyrim. It's only $5, but it was its own standalone. Like, it came out a few months after Dawnguard, a few months before Dragonborn. So you can't really, that wasn't enough, right? For $5, I still think it was almost not even worth it, honestly, just because there wasn't a whole lot to offer from the DLC. So what I would want is something that's like a free update. Just give us more items, more things to build with, maybe bigger areas, because some settlements are kind of tiny. I don't know. That's just kind of what I think, guys, on settlements. I'm not a huge settlement guy. Just let me know what you think. Later.